Try to open our designer. Please try to open our designer. Please open designer. Right, perfect. Now, what we need to discuss. Yesterday I said already, we completed sorter transformation, aggregator transformation, then we done with the joiner also. These three things are completed already. Now today we are going to understand combination of these all things, how to do it. Combination of these all things, how to do it. That's where only one small exercise, that is, okay, one small exercise to get the confidence level to increase. I am going for this exercise. Let us go and try to finish that one as soon as possible. Hands-on tool, sorter, aggregator and joiner. Sorter, aggregator and joiner. So this exercise in this lab are designed to walk the student through the process of using joiner transformation to join data from heterogeneous sources. The student will also learn how to use the aggregator and sorter transformation. So after completing this lab, the student will be able to perform heterogeneous join using the joiner transformation, use the sorter transformation, aggregate data using the aggregator transformation, use a sorted input property of the aggregator transformation. Summary: the purpose of this lab is to populate an ODS table by loading data from a plot file and a relational table. I am taking a source as a one plot file and one table. The plot file contains information about orders placed with a vendor for products and suppliers. An example of data from the plot file is shown like this. Let us say I have here orders table is available. There I have the data. Order date is what is the product code, and how much quantity they ordered. So particular day on particular product, how many quantity they ordered it. That's what the information is available in this order table. Order table is one source now. Order table is now my one of the source. Fine. Let us move on to the next one. The product table contains product data such as the make and model name. Make means here model name is available here. Okay, and what is the make? Make is nothing but here who manufactured this one. That will be available here. Product name and category is what, and vendor is who is the vendor who make this one. And what is the cost of this one? The cost also available somewhere here. Okay, and what is the price? This is nothing but I can say as to make this product, this much of cost they are investing it. So to develop that product, how much we are investing? 105 rupees. We are selling out that one for the 109 rupees. Extra thing whatever we have, that is a profit we are taking it. Now that's what the data is available here. Two things. Now the product table contains product data such as a make, model name, vendor ID and cost XYZ. The goal of this lab is to load ODS table with the cost summarized by date. I want here now date wise how much cost we are investing, and product and vendor, these all things I wanted. This will be the raw data that will be used to populate the other fact table down the line. Whatever I am going to populate this one I am going to use again input to further directly fact table. Assuming there is a large amount of data broken down into several groups, the data will flow through the mapping much faster if the data is sorted. That's what we are going for, the sorting option and all. Since the data is not coming only from a relational source, grouping the data is a source qualifier will serve very little purpose. Let us go for the sources. This was the source, product, order and ODS underscore order amount. These are the two things I am going to use as a sources. And this is I am going to use as a target. I am going to use it. Now the complete mapping will looks like this. This is the order source plot file. This is the product Oracle file. Two source qualifiers are available. Then we are trying to join it. Then expression transformation. Then sorter transformation. Aggregator. Then we are moving into the target. Let us go and try to do one by one step. The step one is available here. Why yes, so much of empty space. Step one is available, that is called as creating the importing the sources. Exercise 1, this is the creating the mapping, importing the sources. Go to the RRA Tech SRC files folder, From there, we need to import, we need to copy the file first, order.txt into the src files. I think in previous batches already I copied, right? It might be available. So try to import that one into the sources, import from file, open the plot file and try to observe it. Yes, sir, try to do it. Import that file, you are aware of it already. Okay, maximize this window. Then go to our repository. Connect to that repository. I think password is given wrongly. Copy and paste the password. Okay. Click OK over there. Then try to copy and paste the password. Connect. Now open the folder. Open means not the expand. Open means right click and open. Expand is different and open is different. Open bottom, yeah. Now I want to import orders table which is available in the src files location, my computer, C drive, then informatical location 9.1.0, then server, InfoShade, src files location. There we have the orders table. Suppose this file is not available here. You need to take from our lab data. If you go to our lab data, it is available. Informatica, then lab data, that file, order file is available. You can take and you can copy into that location. So this is what I am going to use as a source. In this one, I have the data, whatever I explained previously. We have here date-wise, product-wise, how much quantity ordered. Date-wise, product-wise, how much quantity ordered. I have the information here. Try to import this file. Go to the source analyzer. Clear the workspace. Clear the workspace. Then go to the sources menu. Import from file. Then select files of type is equal to all files. Yeah, in the table there is no comma. It is a tab separated. That is tab separate actually. That we are going to handle it. Select the orders table. Select any one file. Just type the order. Just otherwise you type here ORDE. That automatically coming in the bottom. Select it. Okay. Now it is a delimited with what? That is we need to select it. Click on next. One moment. Import field names from first line. That's correct. Then next. We need to select here not the comma. It's a tab. Not the comma remove it. So it's a tab separated basically. So you need to go for the tab. Next, finish. Right, we completed one source. Now next one more source I require here, that is called as product table I am looking for. If you go and see in this SDBU, I don't have here product table, but I want here product table I am looking, so try to import that also. Right, import the relational table product from the SDBU database schema. Try to finish it. Sources, import from database. Then provide here owner is equal to SDBU, B108 SDBU. B108 SDBU. Password as RR capital letter small 123. Click on connect. Then expand that B108 SDBU. Expand the tables. Then we have here product table, select it, click on OK. Perfect job. The product is came here. Now both the sources are ready with us. The source should look as follows. This is what the order plot file, product, Oracle. Save your work. We are saving it. Import the target. I want target as ODS underscore order underscore amount, import this table as a target. Yes, from the TDB schema, you need to import it. So go to the target designer, that's perfect. Target designer. Then clear the workspace so that we don't have this much of disturbance. Right click and clear all. Now try to import from the targets menu. Import from database. Provide the password. Connect. Expand tables. Further expand it. Then we want to go for one table. The table is known as ODS underscore order underscore amount, right? Yeah, that is the one. Above the product we have it. Okay. Now we completed with this one. Second one also done. That is called as importing the target. Third one, creating the mapping with the name of m underscore ODS underscore order underscore amount. Then add the source and targets. This is what the sources we drag and drop. This is what the target we drag and drop. Save the mapping. Remember that each source must have its own source qualifier. If they do not, then they will have to be created manually. Compulsory we have automatically we got here. This is one source qualifier. This is one source qualifier. We got it. Now we are going for next one. That's called as joiner transformation. First create the mapping and drag and drop the sources and targets. Create a mapping. Go to the mapping designer. Existing mapping, if you want to close, you can go to the mappings menu and close it. Or yeah, we can do it directly creation also, no problem. Give the name. The name already I copied, so click on OK. Now try to drag and drop the two sources whatever available on target. One source is product, that's perfect. And other source is orders. Orders is a flat file, okay. Drag and drop that order. Perfect. Now close the target also we require it. Take the target. Take the target. Take the target. Then close the repository navigator window and output window so that we have the max workspace. Fine. Now I want to introduce here joiner transformation. Try to introduce joiner transformation. Joiner transformation. Click on here. Now what is the common column in both the tables? Let us say product table is available here, orders table is available. What is the common column we are noticing here? Any common column is available? If yes, what is that one? What is the column? Product code, and product code is the common column which is available. So based on this product code, we can create the join. Okay, that's what we are trying to drag and drop here. What are the columns you are expecting in output file? Product code I want, order date I want, then vendor ID I want, quantity, price, cost. These are the things I want. What I am not expecting in the target, sir? Here I don't want the model. Here model is available, but model is not available here. Okay, next what else I don't want it? Category is available here. Category also I am not looking here. Okay, it's not required here. Okay, whatever you think like is not required, you can stop here itself. Whatever you needed, that we can drag and drop it. That's what I am trying to do in the next. So once you create this one from SQL underscore order date I want, product I want, quantity I want, 3 columns I am taking. Coming to the product, I am taking only product code, vendor ID, price and cost. These are the 4 things I wanted. Category I didn't take in, model also I didn't take in because I don't want those columns for my target. So try to drag and drop these things as shown here. From order table I want all the things, so blindly you can drag and drop all the things. Now from there we want all the things here also, we want except what are the things. So we are not expecting discontinued flag, we are not expecting model, we are not expecting here category. Apart from these 3 things, remaining all we are expecting it. Okay, so I am trying to drag and drop those things here like this. So if you go and see the joiner transformation ports, these are the ports are available. So by default it is showing the second one, vendor ID, product name, price and cost, it is showing as a master, and its order date, product code and quantity showing as a detail. Normally also number of orders will be more, right? Number of orders will be more than the product. Let us take our institute. We are concentrating on the 4 or 5 technologies, but daily we used to get a number of orders for the same technologies. So orders table will be more always compared to the products table. That's what here. This is correctly. It is available. Whatever you drag to the second time, that is going to treat as a master. That's why it is identified properly. You do not change anything. Next one, I need to go to the properties. Then in the properties, join type we need to select. There is a normal join I want. Then we need to go for the condition. In the condition, we need to define your product code 1 is equal to your product code. We need to select it. Then click on OK. That's done. That's what we are trying to do in the joiner. Yeah, go ahead.
Master table, I mean, we need to take master whichever the less number of columns.
Exactly.
But it's coming to this scenario, if we are taking more number of columns.
No. See, not the columns, it is rows actually. Master table is a table which contains more number of records. Records means number of rows, not the columns. Okay. In my case, order table has more number of records, so it's a detail. Product table has less number of records, so there is a master. Less number of records table is master. Less number of records table is master, not the columns. Yeah, data. That's correct. Okay, go ahead, sir. Next one. So we given the join also, that is perfectly done. Join type also we selected as a normal join. The joiner transformation should appear as follows like this. Okay, save the mapping. The joiner transformation can join data from 2 related heterogeneous sources that reside in different locations or file systems. One of the 2 sources in each joiner must be deemed the master, and the other one becomes automatically detailed. Step 6, create an expression transformation. Yes, sir. So minimize the source qualifier, everything, so that we have maximum space to work. You want to expand that one. Sometimes remote control is some problem. If you are trying to expand this one, it won't expand properly. Okay, let me do arrangements properly. This is what you are trying to do. Okay, now introduce expression. Expression we are looking for, right? Expression. Yes, that's correct. Now, what exactly we are trying to do in expression transformation? What I am trying to do is, if you see here, I have one thing that is called as, I have one thing that is called as order date. Order date, what is the available date? But here order date is available, what it is? String. If both the things we connect, here it is accepting it, but in the runtime, it is going to throw the error. To overcome this kind of problems, we are going for the expression transformation. We are going to convert this one into the date. So that's what we are trying to do here. So expression transformation we taken, copy. Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Go ahead.
Can't we change the data type in the source qualifier itself for the date?
Can be at the time of importing the file itself, you can change it.
Right. So in that case, we don't need expression transformation, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Now let us go and try to do this one. We are trying to take this order date and time, and we are creating one port and we are writing the formula as order date in the DDMON YYY format, and finally it looks like this order date in, order date out. We are trying to convert like this. Try to do it only order date column. Drag and drop order date into expression first. Drag and drop order column into expression. Now double click on expression, then go to the ports tab, then change the port name as order underscore date underscore in. In stands for your input. That's what I am trying to say. Okay, now this is not going to the target, right? That's what I am saying as O disable. O disable it. That means we are not going to use as this is a target purpose. Now I want here one more port. Create one more port. This one give the name as order underscore date underscore out. As it is not coming from the source directly, that is the reason I am trying to disable the input. And the data type of this one is date. Now disable the I. Now go for the expression and try to do the expression. Expression. Not the first one, anyhow you cannot do it. Okay, whenever I is enabled, expression will not be available. Right, go for the out. Remove that order date out. Then try to date. That is add to date. Okay, we have here something that is known as conversion functions. There we can find out the to date. Okay, and we want to pass here the column. The column is order date in. What format it is? It is coming from the source file. If you go and see in the source files, this is available in the format of, this is DD, MON, YYY format. So same thing I am trying to provide here. So let me say this is comma, DD, MON, YYY format, single quote. Okay, click on validate. Okay. One more time, okay. Above we have the one okay button. Click on that okay. One more time, okay. We completed doing the expression transformation. Next what? Creating one sorter transformation. Create one sorter transformation and name it as SRT underscore ODS underscore order underscore amount. Then copy the links order date out to the expression order date out from port from the expression transformation to here. Copy links, these all links into the sorter. Try to finish the second and third point. First, second, third point. First, second, third point, try to finish it. First, introduce your sorter transformation. Sorter transformation. A to Z option. A to Z. AZ will be there. Yes. Then click in the work area. Right. Now try to drag and drop that order date out to whatever available out into here. Out, you can drag and drop into the sorter. Right. This is what the second point and first point, whatever available. Third point. I want quantity, product code, vendor ID, price and cost ports from year to year. So totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns I want. So those 5 columns you can take from joiner to directly here. Okay, one is called as product code, then quantity, then I want here vendor, product name, price, cost. What is the missing? Product name we didn't take in. Okay, remaining all columns we taken. Product name is not available in the target. Okay, product name is not available in the target, so we are not taking that one. Even in the starting itself, we can remove that one out. Okay, but somehow we taken that one. Let us say these are the 5 columns. What I am expecting, those 5 columns. Those 5 columns I am trying to drag and drop into the sorter transformation. Okay. Just better organizing purpose, let me see it. So order date, then product code, quantity, vendor ID, price and cost. Now here we need to give here sorting order. The mapping should looks like this. So order date, quantity, product code, vendor ID, price, cost. So click OK, save the repository. And before that, we also need to do one thing that is called as here, this part we need to handle, we didn't handle it. So order date first, then product code, then vendor ID. If order date, 2 order dates are same, then it's going to, based on the product code, is going to do it. If 2 product codes are same, then it's going for the vendor IDs. Let us go and try to do the same job. Double click on sorter, then ports tab, then select our vendor ID, select vendor ID. No, vendor ID first select and try to move this one to the top. Okay, then try to make these 3 things as key columns like this. Okay, order is important, so we are moving to the top. Click on OK. Perfect, we completed sorter. Next is what? Next I want to go for the aggregator. So save the repository, done. Next is aggregate transformation, I am going. Now whatever ports are available here, those all ports we are trying to copy into the aggregator. Okay, try to do it, first point and second point. Aggregator, nothing but sigma symbol. Nothing but sigma symbol. Whatever columns are available in the sorter, try to drag and drop. That's perfect. Now first point and second point is completed. Okay, let me minimize these things. Okay, and also I'm expanding this one. Now next what we need to do, edit the aggregated transformation whatever you created. The order of the ports from the top to bottom determines the group by order on the ports. So we need to make sure order date first, then product code, then vendor ID. Whatever order available here, that should be same as sorter transformation. The sorter transformation, the aggregate transformation must be, the order should be same. Here whatever we are selecting the group by, their sorting should be same. Right. On the ports tab, append underscore in the quantity port. The end result will be looks like this, quantity underscore in. So what I am trying to do is, I am existing quantity, I am trying to rename as quantity underscore in. And I am creating here one more port that is called as quantity underscore out. So that's what is the changes I am doing here. Next, make this an input port and try to create one more port. Try to do it, sir. Double click on aggregator transformation. Go to the ports. Just for our understanding purpose only, just rename the whatever existing quantity is available that as in. Just this is our understanding purpose only. And remove the output port. Create one more column under that one and try to rename that as quantity underscore out. For this, remove the input port. Remove the input port. Then make this as output. That's perfect. Then click on expression. Click on expression. One moment. One more point is here. This is string is selected. That is, we need to select as decimal. Then we need to go for the expression. Now try to write as sum of quantity in. Sum of ports tab. ports tab. This is called as ports tab. Okay.
I don't have the control.
You have the control. You have the control. See it? Yes, you have the control. Now select the quantity underscore in. Click on validate. OK. So what we are trying to do is date wise, vendor wise, product code wise, what are the quantity we are getting? Date wise, vendor wise, product wise, what are the quantity? That's what we are selecting. These three things we are going to select as a group by. That means in particular date, on particular product, from particular vendor, how much quantity they are ordering. That's what we are trying to calculate here. So click on OK. And before clicking on OK, one moment. Before clicking on OK, we are sorting based on this group by ports only, right? So we can use performance improvement purpose one option. What is the option? Sorted input. Where I can select the sorted input option? Properties. Go and try to select that option. Properties window. There I have one option that is called as sorted input. Perfect. Click on OK. Then try to connect corresponding columns to the target. Order date to order date. Order date, date, second one. Then product code to product code. Then vendor ID to vendor ID. Quantity to quantity. That's perfect. Excellent job. Quantity out we need to take it. Okay. Any of quantity in will not allow. Why? Because output is what's disabled. Price is price. Then cost is on to cost. Perfect job. Quantity is not mapped somehow. Quantity out to quantity. Perfect. Just right click here, then I am trying to arrange all. This is what we are trying to do here. We have here two sources are available. One is called as product, second is called as order, and we are trying to join using the joiner. Once you join that one, if big mapping is available, if you want to scroll this one, it is a bit difficult, right? Instead of using this up arrow mark and scroll this one, here you have one option that is called as toggle overview window. If I click on this one, on small window, you will get it. So that now we can move here this one like this. So that we can move that one. So expression transformation is available. From there we are trying to pass to the order date. From sorter to we are moving on to the aggregator. Aggregator to we are passing into the target. That's what the flow what is happening here. Okay, right. So let us say right click on this one, arrange all iconic. Rest of the process is same. Rest of the process is same. That means creating the workflow, creating the session, the process is same. Save this one. I am trying to save this one. Save it. Now create the workflow, create the session, and observe the output. Run it and observe the output. Create the session. Try to connect these two things. Maximize this window so that we see the link task. Yes. Double click on the session task, then mapping tab. First select the SQL underscore product and make sure what is available native source. That's perfect. HDB only, right? That's correct. Next SQL underscore order also flat file. That is perfect. Then next is target. ODS underscore order amount is target. Target should be there. Connection. Okay. Perfect. Now click on OK. Save it and run it. Save it and run it. Right. Now result we are going to get as product order wise, product code wise, vendor wise, how much quantity they ordered. If you go and see my notepad data, on one particular same day, 1997 is the same day, for the same product code, I got here 2 orders, I got 1 and 10. Maybe it is given by different vendors. Total, how much it is there? 11. That 11 should be there in my target. We'll go and try to check in one record so that we come to understand, right? So 11 should be there in my target. I am trying to go to my target database that is known as B108 TDBU, then ODS underscore order underscore amount, then data, then what is the record number? Your quantity is what? 11. So 1 January 1997, 1 January 1997 for product code 101, total quantity is how much? 11 it's came. Okay, a vendor is 4020 vendor he ordered for the 11. So that's how it's going to roll up the data. That's how it's going to roll up the data based on the order wise, order date wise, vendor wise, product code wise. It is going to roll up the data. Am I clear this one? Any confusion? It looks like big flow, but the thing is, it is very simple. Whatever regularly we are doing, the same job we are doing here. Is it clear or any questions? Yes. Aklesh, Anu, Neeru, Stephen. Both the three things are? Okay, first one moment, one question from offline. Go to the output, okay. I am going to the output. Okay. First one, second one, third one, same. See, 2 rows means in the target table 2 rows are same data. Third also one only. It's going to sum up. It's going to sum up. Suppose let us go and do it. If you got that doubt, what is saying is third row also available as same. Let us say I am giving as, let us say 100 I am giving. Okay, quantity. Save it, close it. Then I am going to the workflow monitor, double click, mapping. Already data is available here, right? That's what I am trying to truncate this one. Apply, okay. Save it, right click, start workflow from task. Then go to the monitor. You can observe where it is running and running. Once running is completed, you go and try to click on refresh button. Then you can see here 311 is. This is good question. Vendor ID is different. Vendor ID is different. At that moment, it will be different. Okay, right. Okay, is it clear now? Yeah, someone is about to ask some question from online. He asked like if I add one more record, what will happen? So I added one more record and I shown that one. Any questions from Neeru?
Yeah, sir, expression transformations are always passive or it can be active also sometimes.
Expression transformations are always passive.
Okay.
How many records are giving as input? Same number of records are going to give as the output. That's the reason always expression transformations are passive.
Okay. And one more question, sir, I have that in source qualifier we can modify the SQL. Is it right?
Correct. We can modify the SQL. That's correct.
So when we were doing the mapping and taking the sources from two flat files and we implemented joiner transformation, so could we do the SQL modification in the source qualifier itself and join it there, and no need for joiner transformation?
See, two float files means it is heterogeneous systems, right?
Right, right.
Whenever we have the heterogeneous systems, you cannot do the join in the source qualifier.
Okay, and if we have a homogeneous, then we can do.
Exactly. If it is a homogeneous sources, then only we can do join in the source qualifier. If it is heterogeneous, compulsory you need to take the joiner transformation.
Okay. And there is one more thing, sir, that yesterday I was working on the one workflow, and in the source target statistics, I found some rejected rows under target rows. So in that case, what can be the reasons that I get the rejected rows?
Okay, rejected rows may be a number of reasons. Let us say we have the data type issue, or we have the data size issue. I mean to say 10 characters are available in the target, but in the source it is available, let us say 20 characters are available. Then automatically truncates and it will be doing it. So a number of reasons based on the reason also might be written in that log file. You need to go and see the log file carefully. The reason also will
Okay.
be available.
Okay, sure.
Okay, see once log file, there we have the reason. The question is, when I am creating HDB, I am getting error. Why it is coming? What error we are getting, Anu? That you should be clear about the error. What is that error? Nlogged on what? Nlog. No, I am not clear. I am not clear that one. Okay, you are logged on with non-administrative. Okay, then try to log on with the administrative privileges like sys as sysdba and password as rritech123 like that. Okay, or if you don't know the password means, then type here / whenever you are logged into the SQL Plus, then type here / as sysdba. Are you using my remote server or what? If you are using my remote server, then / this is not going to work. If you are using my remote server, it is not going to work. You need to use a system. You need to use it system.
Yes.
Okay, and we need to write here RR capital ITech small 123. Then at the rate of ORCL you need to write it.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I am able to hear. I am able to hear.
Yeah, sir. Actually, in SDBU, we'll be getting that first ODBC, we'll be creating SDBU, right?
Correct.
Yeah. In system DSN, when I click on the system DSN, it is giving that error that you are logged on with non-administrative privilege system DSN could not be created
Okay. Now I
modified.
understand. Now I understand. You are
Yeah.
trying to say the error is in the source analyzer. You are going to the source. Whenever you are saying import from, okay, that thing what you can do is go to the control panel. Go to the control panel. Sorry, administrative tools.
Yeah, ODBC,
Data
yes,
sources
sir. I did
ODBC.
that,
This
that
is
one
right.
also.
Here, whenever you are opening this data sources ODBC, right click on the data sources ODBC. Right click on this data sources ODBC, whatever available. Then click here as run as administrator. Run as administrator.
Okay.
Administrator try to run it. So then if you click on the system DSL, it won't throw any error.
Sir, start. How we should get, sir? Start.
Then simply I went for start. There I have the administrative tools.
Yeah.
Data sources ODBC. Then I am trying to right click and run as. Yeah.
Sir, when we create SDBU here, we should get in SQL developer also SDBU, sir.
Automatically it won't come. We need to configure it. Automatically it won't come. We need to go for the new connection. Then we need to configure it. New connection. Then connection name need to provide username, password, and service
Same
name.
as Scott and supplier sales schema. Right,
Correct.
sir?
Correct.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. Okay, and now let us move on to the next things. We want to understand next one that is called as lookup. Next one that is called as lookup. What do you mean by this lookup? Okay, when I need to go for this lookup? More or less, it looks like joiner, but not exactly the joiner. More or less, it looks like joiner, but it's not exactly the joiner. Lookup is one beautiful concept in the Informatica. We are going to understand that one very clearly. So lookup first properties are, first property what you need to understand it is passive, active, connected, unconnected. All the four properties are satisfying by only one transformation. Only one transformation in Informatica is that is lookup. No other transformation is going to satisfy all the four properties. Only this is satisfying all the four properties. And here we have one thing that's called as active, right? This active property is added. This active property is added in the version. That version is called as, in the version, that version is called as 9th version. If I go and if I take, let us say lookup I am trying to create here. Let us say create lookup I am trying to take it. Then create it. Here I have one option, right? That option is called as, this option is called as return all values on multiple match. This option is available in the version of the Infa 9 version only it is available. As it is available in the Infa 9 version, from the Infa 9 version only it started becoming as a active. If I am sending one department number, I am sending as an input. It is going to look up department number and is going to give all the employees of the department number. It is going to give it. All the employee numbers of the department number it is going to give it. That's what here, even though I am giving here one record, we are getting here n number of records we are going to get as output. That's what it is called as active. That's what it's called as active. And once I selected this one, then you cannot revert it. That means once you select this option, if you click on OK, that means it is active. You cannot revert that one. Yeah. Let us move on to the second point. A connected lookup transformation receives source data, performs a lookup, and returns data to the pipeline. Next, cache the lookup source to improve the performance. We have one concept that is called as cache. If I use the cache, we can improve the performance. If you cache the lookup source, you can use a dynamic cache or static cache. Caches are two types again. Not two types, strictly speaking, we have three types of caches. One is static, second is dynamic, third is called as persistency cache is available. Static cache, dynamic cache, persistency cache also available. Now by default the lookup cache persistency. Even in our OBAW we have the option called as persistency is available, right? Same property. Now, and does not change during the session. With a dynamic cache, the integrated service inserts or updates rows in the cache. Static cache means always it is static. It won't change with the running. Dynamic is going to get the updates. When you cache the target table as a lookup source, you can look up values in the cache to determine if the values exist in the target or not. The lookup transformation marks row insert or update in the target. Okay, n number of things are available here. Let us go and try to see the first one that is called as connected lookup transformation. What do you mean by connected lookup transformation? You need to understand. If you go from the PowerPoint, looks very good. Let me go for the PowerPoint. Fine. So lookup transformation can use in two ways. One is called as connected, second is unconnected, then active, then passive. This is from Informatica 9th version. What is the two ways is, one is called as connected lookup, second one is unconnected lookup. Connected lookup properties are what? These are the properties you are going to understand. What do you mean by lookup principles? Lookup principles in the sense, if you go and see the designer, I am trying to introduce here one lookup. Let us say I am going to the transformations, then create, then lookup, give some name, select something, click on OK, click on done. Then double click on this one, properties. These are all properties what I am talking about. These are all properties what I am talking about. Okay, right. Let us go for the next point here. lookup properties. These all lookup properties are available. Then lookup conditions. We can create the condition here. Whatever condition you want, you can go ahead and you can create the lookup SQL override is available. That will be reflected over the condition. You can write here. Or if you think like condition, I don't want to use a condition tab. You want to write your own SQL. You want to write it. You can write your own SQL also. You can write here. So two ways you can create the conditions. Now third one is available. Third one is called as lookup techniques. How we are going to look up the things. How we are going to look up the things. The lookup techniques are available. Caching considerations. We have here a number of caching considerations. Like see here, lookup data cache size. Okay. If you see here, this is called as lookup source. Sorry, not this one. These are the options. Dynamic lookup cache. If I select this one, then only it is going to act as a dynamic. If you are not selecting, by default is what? By default is static cache. And we have here lookup cache persistency. This is normal, sir. These two things are, we know already, rank cache and index cache, right? It is available in the rank transformation, aggregator transformation is available. Same way here also is going to function it. So basically we have here three types of caches. One is called as static cache, then dynamic cache, then persistency cache. These are the three things whatever available, dynamic and persistence. If you are not selecting this dynamic means it becomes static. Then dynamic like this and a number of options are available. Okay. So let us move on to the next one. That is called as persistence cache. Already shown is static cache, then dynamic cache. Let us move on to the how a lookup transformation is going to work in reality. If you go and see first point, for each mapping row, one or more port values are looked up in a database table or plot file. Suppose I am giving input as item ID, I am giving as the input. Item ID I am giving as the input. This item ID is going to look into either it is a target table, it is maybe a database table, or it may be a plot file it is going to look up. Once it is looked up, this item ID corresponding ID is available in the plot file or database table. Then it is going to take that corresponding historical assignment whatever available, or we have the item number whatever available. Those things I am trying to take here. So incoming item ID is available in the plot file. Let us say I have one plot file here like this. There I have columns are like, let us say one is item number, then historical ID is available. So what it is going to do is, whenever I give an item ID is going to check it out. Item ID is 101, historical ID is equal to, let us say, flag is Y. 102, this is flag is equal to, let us say, N. 103, the flag is equal to, let us say, Y, like this available. So whenever I given, let us say, input as 101 I given. 101 is available in the plot file or not? It is available. So what it is going to do is, it is going to pass the 101 item number I am taking, right? So it's going to pass the 101. Historical ID, what is that historical ID? Y is going to pass it. Suppose input is coming as a 104, it is coming. 104 is not at all available in this table. Then what it is going to pass is, it is going to pass the null value. That is reason we are saying second point, if a match is found, one or more table values are returned to the mapping. If no match is found, then null is returned. Whatever input we are sending, that input corresponding things are not available in the target. Not available in the target, at that moment it is going to write the null values. So this was the lookup value. It is going to look up for the item number. We are giving the item ID. Item ID is looking into the item number. This item ID, item number is available. Then it is going to write the lookup values. Otherwise, it is going to write it. Now, so lookup transformation consists of these all things. I think better to discuss these all things tomorrow. Today, what is your understanding is we completed one thing that is called as sorter, aggregator. Then third is joiner transformation combination. We did one big mapping. Okay, tomorrow we are going to understand the lookup as well as lookup corresponding activities we are going to do tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Thanks, Akhil.